Hello, everyone, and welcome to another interview on the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the Maritime Wrestling Superfan Connor Cook, here to keep you all updated on all the news in the maritime wrestling scene and here to interview uh, with all of your favorite indie maritime wrestlers, referees, commentators, uh, announcers, promoters, and etc. And here to talk all things maritime wrestling. Now to kick this off, I have brought in a very special guest, one of the referees here, referee Alex Scott. How you doing?
Good, good. Glad to be here. Glad to be part of the show.
Oh yeah, especially you're the first ever referee I ever interviewed.
Aw, sick,
First,
dude.
yeah, man. So, with you, doing the referee in like refereeing in like North Pro and IPW, Superstars of Wrestling, uh, HW, and all that. What inspired you to become an official referee? Did you wrestle or train as a wrestler first?
So, I always wanted to become a wrestler, and I had one Rumble match a month before I started refing in 2024.
Oh yeah,
And I've been going to training ever since. I've been trying to become a wrestler. That's the end goal. I enjoy being a ref, but I'm still looking to be a wrestler. So,
oh yeah. So yeah, like you, I remember that spot there where you made your debut in the over the top rope rumble. I think 2024. Yeah, it was just a little great start for your wrestling journey, but though that you also plan to wrestle in other big promotions as well, though. But where did you train? Of course, you trained at the Maritime Wrestling Academy. How did your training prepare you for the difference between the amateur and professional refereeing, or like what's the difference between like training to become as a referee and training as a wrestler?
so it's not super far off. As a referee, you need to be aware of like how to wrestle, and you need to know spots and names and stuff. So being a ref is always a good little tool to have in the back. So whenever you want to start wrestling, and I've been told that a lot. And every time I ref, oh hey, I know that spot. Oh hey, they called that. I remember that. And it's two same things. You can get hurt doing both, and yeah, it's just refs are very underrated in wrestling because they are very important in the match. You may not want to notice them, but they're the ones counting to three. They're the ones checking up on the wrestlers. They're the ones that give the final say and ring the bell and everything like that. So
Yeah, and especially like taking bumps though, selling bumps and stuff from like or like from the heels, doing or like being distracted from the like or like if there's like a wrestler there and there's like a manager and you're distracted by the manager while the wrestler is doing their dirty moves. Yeah. So what officials have helped or mentored you along your way to for refereeing?
So there's three big ones. There's Emily Parker, who actually gave me my first spot at North Pro in April of 2024. There's Jesse Gotro, who is a I'd say he's a good friend of mine too. and there's Matthew Pettifer, who's been giving me spots in IHW and helping me ref in IHW. Those three are so good at being a referee. Like, those are the three best refs in the Maritimes. And I'm not
Mm,
trying to throw shade on any other ref, but those three, they're just so good at their job. It's like, and Jesse's only 60 matches in so far, and he's already this good as a ref.
oh
So
yeah.
I respect those three a lot. A very like a good amount of respect for them and what they've
Mm.
done in the Maritimes in general. So
Same here. I got a lot of respect for a lot of the refs though too for doing their job. A lot, especially you too.
thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Um. So, when you like, what was the most challenging part of learning to sell like bumps or communicate like in a wax?
I would say communicating is the hardest part because you're trying to hide it from the fans. The fans see your mouth moving, but I just have like this fear. I'm I'm talking to someone, they're in a rest hole, and I'm there. Okay, hey, you want to tap out? You want to tap out? Oh, hey, you okay? Okay, do this next. And I just have like a fear that the fans are gonna see. They're gonna point it out. Oh, he's communicating with the wrestlers. He's communicating with them, and I guess that's just been a challenge. Like trying to make communicating not so obvious. So
It makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah, especially during a match though.
Oh yeah.
Like
100%.
yeah, or even when you're taking bumps, like even when you're selling bumps though as well though too.
Yeah.
But there has been a lot of referees that took a lot of bumps.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Definitely, sold a lot of bumps, and there was I think one of them. I think it was one of them that I saw had a seizure. I think yeah, it was a
Mm.
seizure.
Yeah, no
Oh
VW
man,
there. Yeah.
geez, that was brutal.
Yeah.
But so when you debuted as the official referee for North Pro Canadian Wrestling, Innovative Redwood Wrestling, Island Pro Wrestling, Real Savage Pro Wrestling, and so other promotions. What were your thoughts, and what did you learn when you debuted?
Well, I always get nervous before going out. Like that's that's just a common thing. I'll talk to guys like Hollywood Cole and Ethan Knight, and I say, is it normal to get nervous before going out? Normal to get anxious? Oh yeah, it happens to us all the time. And when I see that, and I see that two of the best wrestlers in the Maritimes are getting nervous to go out for a match, that's like, oh, it's normal around here. So now like a little bit of pressure's off, but it's still like very high pressure because you want to be the best. You want to do your job perfectly. And
Yeah.
that goes for every wrestler in the Maritimes and referee and announcer, commentator, promoter. You want to be the best and you have to
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like self standards, but also you have to live up to the expectations of the promoter who books you. You have to be good enough to be booked and stuff. And you always have
Right.
to keep learning.
Right. Yeah. Um. So, you've also like in some of the promotions, you actually trained with some really big names such as Davey Boy Smith Jr., TNA star Cody Deaner, former TNA and WWE alumni there, Rhino and Chris Masters, and a lot. And you've also trained with a lot of the incredible talent all over the Maritimes. Tell me what that was like for you and what that really meant for you.
So I started training in 2023, and John Orion was the head trainer of the Maritime Wrestling Academy. He's actually the guy that got me my first booking at Real Savage in 2024. I get a random message from John Orion. Hey, you want to work Real Savage? Sure. All right, I'll put you in the I'll get him to put you in the Rumble. It's like, oh wow, to get a first booking like that. And
Mm,
Orion's such a cool guy. Like he's intimidating, but once you get to know him,
yeah,
he's chill.
yeah,
He's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree though. He is very intimidating, but I haven't met him yet outside, but dude, that's one of the guys that I definitely will have to meet for sure.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. Uh, so, with your matches, what was your most memorable match that you have refereed and why?
Ooh. So it was actually at the most recent North Pro show back March of this year. It was Justin Turnbull versus Dawson James.
Oh
That match
yeah.
was crazy, and that is the
Ooh.
craziest match I have refed in the whole year I've been refing. Like diving to the floor, I was. I think that's the most scared I've been in a match because I didn't know if either of the guys were hurt. Like I would check on them, they would say they're okay, but the
Oh yeah.
bumps they were taking to the floor, oh, it scared the crap out of me for sure. But I
Hey,
loved that match. I loved it.
Jesus, could have been worse than that one spot where I think it was 2023 where friggin' Hubley got thrown over the balcony and like
Oh
landed on the floor, dude. Oh freak.
yeah, I was there for
Oh,
that.
that
That
was
was
brutal.
yeah,
Oh
sure.
yeah. Especially when like yeah, well some wrestlers injuries do happen a lot in wrestling, so when a wrestler gets injured or so, how do you check on them though during the match?
I just go beside them, like I get down like to a knee, grab their hand, double squeeze. They're okay. If they don't squeeze, I'll say, "Hey, you okay?" And he say, "Yeah, I'm good." Then I'll back off. But if they don't, then either they're gonna tell me they're not okay,
Uh,
or I'm gonna like keep checking and get the other wrestler away. But so
mm,
far, I've only had one incident, and other than that, everything else has been fine. So
yep. And like I said, injuries do happen a lot in wrestling
yeah, yeah, for sure.
for sure. And so with the during the match when you referee, how do you assist with the in-ring communication to keep the match moving in the right direction? Whether if it's like, oh, like if like let's just say if there was like a match that was supposed to be on and the wrestler was unavailable, like let's say for example, like uh oh friggin' hmm, Chantal and versus Super Astra. Well, even though that wasn't a backup match, but that was like um a first in the gender match, or even like when like Mike Mars, yeah, Mike Marston couldn't make it, and so Lil Blay uh had to step into his place and take on Moondog Dylan Davis. How do you how do you do that? That
Usually, most of the wrestlers I'm in there with are already far better than me, so they never really need my help. But if they did need help and they were lost, I would say, "Hey, why don't you do this and you sell for that? Go to the ropes,
right,
cut off and heat, like just simple stuff like that."
right,
But other than that, every time I've had a ref, they've always been it's always like really good wrestlers. They're already far better
yeah,
than me, so
oh
they
yeah,
know what to do. So yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, so also, so when you referee in different promotions, uh, what is the biggest challenge for on working for different wrestling promotions with different sets of rules?
It honestly depends on the company and the promotion and the promoters. Every promoter wants something different. So let's say IHW wants a ladder slap on the mat. Maybe North Pro wants a ladder vocals. Like one, like make that really loud. And maybe
Oh,
another promoter or maybe IPW, they want me to look the part. That's all stuff that I should be doing anyways, but every promotion wants something else, and I try not to worry too much about different promotions when I'm with one promotion because that's their promotion, they run it. I have to follow what they want to do. So whatever
oh
I'm
yeah,
told to do, I'll do. So
oh yeah. So, um, so what is next for for your career for you in the in the refereeing and as the wrestler as the Explosion Kid? What's next for that?
well, I'm gonna continue to ref until I'm told I'm ready to have a match. Same for Explosion Kid. He's keeping it low right now. He's somewhere, but we go to training together. He's doing really well. Maybe someday he'll get booked. Maybe someday we'll both get booked, but it's exciting. It's exciting so
Oh
far.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. So, what would be your dream match to referee? Specifically, like in the Maritimes, like any promotion, like RSPW, North Pro, IPW, IHW, and and Superstars of Wrestling, and then like the mainstream wrestling like WWE or AEW or New Japan Pro Wrestling or so.
Ooh, that's a trick question. For Maritimes, ah, I'm gonna have to go with the Ghost Ricky Mortars versus Chip Chambers. That would be a
Oh,
dream match to ref in any promotion. Like,
oh yeah.
oh, they're so good. Like, Chip has been my favorite maritime wrestler since I started watching back in 2019. And he's even been mentoring me for a little bit there. I've been reaching out to him, asking him for his advice and stuff, and he's helped me with that a lot. And
Mm,
Ricky, he is such a good wrestler for how long he's been wrestling. And even behind the scenes, we're a little tight there. Like, we both love anime, we both love wrestling. Jeff Hardy's been our
mm.
favorite wrestlers before, so a lot of a lot of friendship there. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Especially one of my favorite most memorable matches that you ref was it was still the final match for Moondog Dylan Davis versus the kid Rudy Lockhart, dude. Holy, that match, like, it got me in shock. Like, you should have seen my face. My face was like just my jaw dropped when Moondog lost the title. But that's when the whole storyline with John Orion came in and took the title from Rudy. Well, yeah, that was Rudy. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. That was also another one of my favorite moments to be able to be the ref for Moondog's final match in North Pro and have Rudy dethrone Moondog like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite moment. And that was when I was starting to get booked as a referee regularly. So it's
Right,
a special
right,
moment, special moment.
right. Yeah, yeah. Man. So, do you have any advice for anyone who is starting their train as a referee or as a wrestler?
Follow your dreams. Keep learning. Never stop learning in this business because there is unlimited amount of things to learn in the business, and that guys like John Cena wouldn't even know. So
Mm,
yeah, definitely, and be careful whose advice you take. Like Emily Parker, Jesse Gautreau, Matthew Pettifer. Those are the biggest refs, and like the top three names you should take advice from as a ref down here.
mm.
Um, Sharky's also a good shout too.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah, just follow your dreams, take advice, never stop learning.
Yep. Do you have anything to say to your fans, the Maritime Wrestling fans?
Thank you for being a fan of my work. I appreciate the love and the support you've been giving me for the past year or so, and can't wait to see you guys at the shows.
Yep. You always got my support, man. You always got my support.
Thanks, man.
Always supported the crap out of you since I started the being involved in the maritime wrestling scene, and plus the start of this podcast. When I started this podcast, yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
Thank you for having me on the podcast. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Looking forward
man.
to looking forward to come back as a wrestler.
Oh, freak yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you for coming on here.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace out.
See ya.
Thanks for tuning in to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. New episodes drop every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic time. So join me each week to get covered on all the news on upcoming shows and the results from shows that I cover on each episode, along with interviews with your favorite maritime indie wrestlers that I sit down and interview with. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you all so much for your continued support on the podcast, because it's all things maritime wrestling.